Hello everyone, welcome to 10 Minute Tasting. My name is Adam Hanover. I'm a store manager here at Rose Wharf in downtown Boston, as well as the Area 72 Barista Champion. I am here today with my special guest co-host, Alex Long, shift manager at Berkeley and Boylston in the Back Bay. Alex, welcome to the show. And welcome to my store. After my foray out of the district and out of Boston the last few weeks to Harvard Yard, I am back in my own store within my comfort zone. And unfortunately a little bit too comfortable. We got to talking right before the show started and didn't brew our French press on time. So we've got a partner back behind the line getting our French press going for us. So we're gonna kind of flip the script from what we normally do. We're gonna have our conversation first and our coffee second. But that's kind of a good thing because it gets a chance for more people to sign in and get their coffee ready so that they can taste it with us. So that might actually be good.
Say hi to Brian.
Hi, Brian, hey, haven't talked to you in forever. I hope everything is going well out in Washington. Alex did say she's going to try to get you to sign in, so I guess we got ourselves a fan club. All right, way to go. So I guess, Alex, to break the ice, I got a joke to start off on this snowy Tuesday. Where do snowmen keep their money? In snowbanks. I don't know what I'm going to do about jokes when the weather's nice because all my jokes are weather related, so this summer I might be kind of out of luck. All right, so as I said, Alex works at Berkeley and Boylston, which is a really busy store down in our Back Bay. And I know Alex does a really good job there with kind of bringing coffee passion out. And I just wanted to share that Alex was actually the first partner that specifically reached out to me to say, I would like to be a part of this coffee tasting series. So I just wanted to say thank you to Alex with a green apron card. I haven't fully filled this out yet, but I just thought it was really cool that Alex reached out and wanted to be on the show. So for anybody that does want to reach out and be part of the show with us, we would be more than happy to have you on. Alex, thank you so much for being one of the first fans of the show that actually gets involved. So that was really cool, and I appreciate it. Now that said, why don't you talk to me about how everything goes down in the Back Bay in Berkeley and Boylston? I know you guys are a busy store. What do your peaks look like?
I mean, we get I don't know, on an average day, 400s, which we worked for 500s in the summer, but it's slower now, so it's a little slower, but we're still working our peaks, getting our aces at our places. I don't know.
Well, I mean, for those of us that work at stores, suburban stores, drive-through stores, sometimes with a lot less transactions in a half an hour and a lot more chances throughout the day to have coffee. Sometimes bringing coffee passion to a really busy environment can be difficult. So, Alex, why don't you tell me what are some of your takeaways and some of your keys for how to bring coffee passion and awareness to a really busy environment?
Well, as partners, we're doing coffee tastings with our coffee master in our store. But I find it difficult because people just want what they want and then they leave because there's a lot of business people. But we do try to recommend things based on what they get. We try to have our POS partners connecting. But it's definitely a challenge to get people to branch out of what they really want and what they're coming to the store for.
Yeah, so I know for a lot of our viewers it could be a challenge, right? When we work in downtown Boston, we work in a really busy area and we're focusing really hard on peak right now. Trying to continue that coffee passion is really, really important. And as Alex said, making sure the POS partners are kind of suggestively selling, maybe a different latte that you haven't had, a latte macchiato, or right now in Valentine's week, the new molten chocolate trio, right? Suggesting something that someone might be interested in is, it just shows passion and awareness, and it really helps celebrate our brand really well, which I thought is really cool. And I know at that store over in the past, every time I've been in there, it's been really engaged partners, and it's really nice to see. So for any of you partners that don't get into the Back Bay that much, or for those of you that do get into the Back Bay but haven't been to Berkeley and Boylston, definitely stop into Alex's store, say hi. I saw some social media posts last week, Alex standing outside in the cold sampling. That's really cool stuff that shows a lot of passion and a lot of knowledge. Rory, you got some comments
Yeah,
coming through?
Adam Modzell says hi to both of you guys.
Oh, Adam is a guest of the show in the past and hopefully a guest of the show in the future too. So why don't we press down our coffee and get this started?
Can I ask a question from here?
Absolutely.
Will we get to watch Adam as he develops his latte art skills through the tastings? Because I would love to.
Will be up to Adam
Okay.
if he chooses to come back onto the show at that point. So, as a lot of you may know, one of our most popular episodes so far was the two Adams, me and my former DM Adam Modzell, practicing latte art behind the bar here. And my current DM, Rory, just gave me a quick look out of the side of her eye because the most viewed episode on YouTube so far is the Kasi Sela Tasting with Rory. So there you
That's
go,
right.
Rory. I gotta call you out there. But yes, we will hopefully do Latte Art Part 2 with Adam coming up sometime soon as long as he says yes.
Yeah, he's not happy that I'm the most viewed Periscope tasting on YouTube, but that's okay. He wants to do it. He's game, so we'll
Awesome.
watch Part 2 later.
Yeah, I'm sure by the time Adam comes back in here, knowing his perfectionist nature, he will put on a better heart on a latte than I probably can at that point. Adam, I got you, buddy. All right, so Alex, why don't you introduce the coffee that we're tasting today and kind of talk me through why you chose it?
Okay, so we're tasting Willow Blend. I chose this coffee because I'm a fan of blonde roast. However, Willow Blend is like not something we have every day because it's not what we brew every day. So I figured, why not do a tasting about it?
That's a great choice. All right, so let's go through our first step, huh?
All right, let's smell.
Yeah, you know, the smell of this is interesting, and we're having it out of a French press today, as we always tend to do on the show. However, I really like the Willow Blend on the clover machine, and I really love the Willow on the pour over. You really get something different out of it from the French press. That scent is really, there's almost like a bold scent coming off of it when you smell it. It's very crisp scent. I like that. So shall we move on to our slurp?
You should.
All right. Spread that all the way across the tongue. Alex, where are you picking it up?
Sides of my tongue.
Yeah, I pick up a lot of the sides. Now, as a lot of partners may know, so we have two blonde roasts that we offer in the store, Willow and Veranda. Willow is the more acidic of the two. It's classified as high acidity, whereas Veranda is medium acidity. So right on with the sides of the tongue. The other thing I notice is I get it more towards the front of my tongue, and it kind of dances around the palate a little bit. It is a light body coffee, however, in French press, I'm kind of getting some body out of it today. It tastes, it's good. What do you think of the flavors, Alex?
So it's definitely a lighter flavor. I'm not.
Yeah, you know, there's a crisp acidity to the flavor, and it lingers just enough out of the French press to give you some of that crispness. Now, for those of you that don't know, most people today probably aren't aware. This was actually the coffee that I tasted at the Area Barista Championship last year when I won the championship. We did have it on a pour over that day rather than through the French press, but as Barista Championships are starting back up again this year, I know Alex is ready and raring to go and hoping to win this year, and we're all pulling for her. You know, as they're starting back up, I thought it'd be interesting to kind of revisit the coffee that won it. And you know, one of the bonus points on the score sheet was, can you teach the judges something about the coffee that they didn't already know? Now, Marcus, who was one of the judges, who I thought it would be really difficult to get something past him that he didn't already know, I took it as a challenge upon myself to be able to get that bonus point. And one of the things that I was able to share is Willow Blend is the only coffee that we offer in our core lineup that's a blend of Latin American and African coffees. We see a lot of blends between Latin America and Asia, but we never see Latin America and Africa in our core lineup right now. So that really makes this coffee unique.
So, Adam, a couple things real quick. So, Adam wants to tell you that he loves your tasting cup. And the other, so one of our viewers commented they didn't know that Starbucks did competitions for their baristas.
Yeah, so the competitions in some different countries, they've had the competitions in the past. However, in the United States, last year was the first year that we offered the Barista Championship. this year, building off of the success of last year and a lot of the coffee passion and knowledge that came out, they've decided to go ahead with the program again. And I couldn't be more excited for the partners that get to be part of it again this year. They announced that store managers would no longer be eligible for the competition this year, so I am unfortunately out. However, I'm really excited to get to see, kind of how this goes for the rest of the partners this year. And the competitions are going to be stiff this year because we have some really good partners. Now that we've had more time to practice latte art and really get to know that, I've seen Alex to put a nice heart on the cup. And so, Alex, what do you think about the competition? Are you ready to go?
I don't think I was ready last year, but I think I'm good this year.
Very cool.
Yeah. More knowledge about the coffee, more passion in my job than I did before.
Very cool. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, really, at the end of the day. I mean, being able to put a heart on the top of a latte is great, but when it comes down to it, having that passion and knowledge, even just to share with the customer at the POS a little bit of passion, really goes a long way. Now, I wanted to add in a little bonus tweak to my episodes. Now that Barista Championships are coming through, I thought I had a really cool idea. I was just sharing this with Alex before we started. She thought it was a good idea too. We haven't really been able to put our heads together to come up with what a good prize would be for the winner. But the coffee tastings at the area championship requires you to follow a customer scenario. I thought I would create a customer scenario, a random customer scenario every week, and ask the question, and everybody that wants to respond, send me a tweet to @SomberTheAdam or comment on our YouTube and let me know what your answer would be to this customer scenario, and I'll pick one lucky winner every week to win a prize to be determined, I suppose. So today's scenario is probably going to be the only one that literally does have a correct answer. However, I'm open to some creative interpretation on this. So here's the scenario. It's 2 days after Christmas, and a customer comes in looking for a pound of Christmas blend for their holiday party that they're having too late. We don't have any more Christmas blend in the store. Which one of our core coffees do you suggest in place of Christmas blend, and why? Tweet that to @SomberTheAdam or comment on our YouTube channel at a later time. Next week on the show, I will announce the winner, and we will have, as I said, some form of prize. It's probably not going to be big. It might just be a green apron card or a mug award, but it gives you a chance to get involved, and I think that would be kind of a fun competition to have. Allie, what do you think? What would be your choice?
I don't know. I'm a big fan of the green apron cards, but pins are always nice too. Like pins.
Okay. We could think about it.
All right.
I'll think about it. All right. Do you have anything else that you want to add today?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, on behalf of Alex Long, my camera person Rory Dugan, this is Adam. I just want to say have a happy Tuesday, happy Mardi Gras, and happy New Hampshire Primary Day. And I won't see you until after Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody.